So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it find a hole.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Adrian Amos.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This was yo, she wasn't a weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate. Then off your head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got illness. I got nothing's in my DNA.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there. 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath. But
here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
if the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this throw caught left side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller.
Murray's pass
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to air one out. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Let's go. You tighten up. 538, 538.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Rodgers going to throw. setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Gain of 10 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of 10. And a Packer.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
On the carry.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down.
5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Dancing to his... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Yay on 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
40-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Murray again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray to air it out again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own yard line.
The Packer offense offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead at the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He is going to find Hill here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The ball carrier.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run. Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's Today's final score.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more